Hello everyone, today in my hands is the Daewoo DW-613, a simple flip phone sold by Daewoo in 2003. Just like many Daewoo phones, it was originally made by Maxon and sold as the MX-6883. You may be thinking that I have already done a review on a similar phone, and you're kind of right. I have done a review on this MX-6880, which, as you can see, it looks like the same phone, right? However, this Daewoo has a trick up its sleeve: polyphonic ringtones. Anyway, let's look around the phone now, which I have two of, interestingly. Oh, this battery's bloated, by the way, so... anyway, let's start with the front now. As you can see, the ring light, the external screen, and the speaker. On this side, the volume buttons, the headphone jack. On the bottom, we have the charger. On this side, nothing. Well, I guess the antenna, but that's really on the top, which we have the lanyard attachment. And on the back, the battery, which is, of course, shared with the MX-6880 and the other Daewoo phone, the DW-613. Anyway, let's flip it open and let's turn it on. Now, I don't need to use that Siemens battery trick, because thankfully, this battery works. What a familiar sound. Very familiar. I don't know where I've heard it before. Anyway, let's look around the menu now. So we have messages, WAP, so the internet of course, organizer, settings, calculator, world time, games, and network settings. Pretty similar UI to the Maxon version. Well, of course I can't turn it off because the battery's dead. But very similar UI if you, of course, watch that other review. So let's check out the settings, I guess. Phone settings, language, automatic, and then of course we have English, German, no, I have no idea what that is. Danish? Anyway, German, Slovenian, Spanish, French, Estonian, Netherlands language, Italian, Polish, and Indonesian, also Turkish and Russian. What a variety of languages. You have the greeting settings, and of course I have animation 1 selected because that's like a new one. I'd never seen animation 1 on this before. However, animation 2 is the one with the fish that was found on this, and animation 3 is the one with the penguin found on this, and of course the Daewoo version. And of course text just says the model number, which is Daewoo DW-613. And then, of course, we have pin codes and the indicator light. Yes, it has been moved up here. And as you can see, it flashes green and red, I guess, when there's no service. And this light also acts like a ring light, so it flashes different colors. I've caught 7 different colors on this as it was advertised. Pink, orange, green, blue, yellow, red, and possibly white. Well, we'll check that out later when we listen to the ringtones, which probably would be next. Of course, I have that on the indicator. Call settings. Basic call settings. And now, audio. Let's listen to the ringtones. Of course, let's start with the first one. Pretty familiar names. I wonder where I've seen these names before. I really wonder where I've seen these names. Anyway, let's start off with ring 1. And that's all the ringtones. I like Picnic the best. Anyway, I really wonder why I've heard of these ringtones before. I really wonder, and if you're curious why, is because these two phones use 16 polyphonic ringtone technology, and maybe that's why they have the same ones. Although, of course, this has 22 ringtones, but if you remember, this Daewoo DW-850 had about 60 ringtones, and of course it was also made by Maxon. Anyway, let's look at the other functions, or other settings here. We have vibrate mode, which I have on. We have the key sounds, which of course are on. And they're of course the same as this phone again. Let's listen to beep at least. Kind of similar to this phone. Oh, I like tones better. And of course info tones, so like the low battery, alarm, and power on and power off tones. Well, you can activate them here or just cancel them altogether. The clock, which is set correctly, data, so like for the data cable, which apparently came with this. Well, no, it was offered as an accessory for this. And well, I'm not going to mess around with the settings there. And display and backlight, which I have on, and it's blue, as you can see. It's quite a sunny day out, maybe that's why you can't see properly. And the contrast, which is fine, so I'm not going to mess around with that. And reset, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, sure, let's check out the calculator now, since it's the next thing. And of course, I don't know how to use it, still. Okay. Maybe next time. World time. Speaking of time. Anyway, yeah, you can see the world's time, and yeah, Athens, Moscow, Budapest, Rome, Berlin, Copenhagen, yeah, world time, self-explanatory. Games, which are the same as this phone, let's check them out again, I guess. Memory, which I don't know how to play, of course. Casino, which is literally a casino. I think it was a roulette thing, magic, yeah. This slot thing. Betting. What? Spin, sure. Bingo. Great. I got a bingo. Anyway. Adventure. Go. I think the sounds are shut down in this. I don't know why. Catch mole. One shot flag. Exit game. Okay, anyway. Oh, it's split into 3 games. That's cool. But I'm not gonna play around with that. And network settings, so yeah, just literally network settings. Message settings, well, message settings. Yeah, the internet. And the organizer, as you can see, you can organize stuff. Yeah, that's basically it for the phone, as it's literally the same thing as this, but with the ringtones of this. So, in conclusion, it's basically a mashup of these two phones. How cool is that? Anyway, let's check out some service codes. Version MX-6880, which was another version of this, just in a different shell. And we have also, well, not the, what do you mean 0? And as you can see, the production batch number, March 15th, 2003. Anyway, let's actually flip it close now. As you can see, the cool indicator light. And also, I haven't pressed these buttons in the other review, so yeah, that's it really. Thank you for watching this video. Anyway, let's shut it down now. Goodbye, as the phone says.